The phone line hum of the transfer market always sounds louder when a move ties itself to a match-day decision. Tonight, the story is simple and loaded. Jakub Kiwior, the Polish defender whose name has slid in and out of starting XA, finds himself at the junction of patience and opportunity. He's been watched, priced and, depending on who you ask, slightly misplaced in a crowded Arsenal backline that has been rearranged this summer. Porto, who need to stitch solidity into their central defence for the season ahead, have pushed the conversation from rumour into concrete negotiation, offering a temporary pathway that could very easily become permanent if certain boxes are ticked. That structure, alone with a clause that could turn into ownership, is the hinge on which the next 48 hours might spin. Arsenal's inclusion of Kiwior in the squad for the Emirates fixture sharpens those hinges. It is the club showing they still have him, proud and useful, but not necessarily untouchable. For the selling club, a call-up is leverage. For the suitor, an urgent signal that the window still exists to nudge a deal into place. On the pitch, the calculus is tactical. Porto's interest is not only financial theatre, they want a defender who can step into a central partnership and start earning points immediately. For Arsenal, the calculus reads differently. Depth has been strengthened during the summer, and that allows the sporting directors to be choosier with price tags and payment structures. When a club offers a loan that includes a purchase mechanism, the negotiation becomes an argument over risk. Porto wants to lower immediate cost and defer a chunk of commitment until performance conditions are met. Arsenal must weigh whether that deferred certainty satisfies their valuation and strategic planning. That tug is partly why reports have suggested figures in the mid-10s to mid-20s of millions, configured around installments and clauses, numbers that, if aligned, get all sides moving. Off the training ground, the human story hums low, a player in search of minutes. Kiwior, who has the technical profile to fit multiple systems, faces a choice that many professionals confront at pivotal career moments: remain on the fringes of a world-class squad with the prestige of the jersey, or step into guaranteed minutes and responsibility, even if it means moving abroad. Porto can promise him the stage and weekly tests. Arsenal can promise the club's stature and long-term stability. Which promise carries more weight depends on contract language and temperament. For the player, nights like this become quiet negotiations of identity. Do you chase the immediate spotlight or the slow burn of club establishment? His inclusion in the match squad tonight muddies hints. It could be a tactical insurance move or a final flicker of Arsenal's intention to keep him. Both interpretations are true, both feed the headlines. But the transfer conversation is not just about a single player. It's about timing and timing's currency. A matchday presence raises the price of certainty because it resets the clock on buyer urgency. Porter's acceleration of talks speaks to a club that sees windows as scarce and decisive. Arsenal's handling suggests a team that will not fold on valuation simply because a bid arrives with drama. There's also the domino effect to consider. If Porto clinch Kiwior under the right conditions, Arsenal's defensive ledger changes, room opens for further sales or different tactical experiments. If the deal stalls, the story becomes fodder for renewed interest from other suitors. In short, the market reacts to certainty, and certainty is the scarcest commodity inside transfer rooms. Fans sense this. They feel it in timeline updates and in the way pundits lean into speculation. Some will ask whether trading a promising defender for now is short-sighted. Others whether letting a player stagnate underutilized is careless. Both debates are valid because they rest on different values. Immediate contribution versus long-term asset appreciation. The resolution will come down to language and numbers, loan length, the nature of a buy clause, performance triggers, and how soon a permanent fee becomes unavoidable. Those legal commas and conditions decide headline narratives as much as the player's first touch in a new kit. What to watch for tonight, then? Look for a late communique, an updated squad list that removes or leaves Kiwior prisoned, and the shape of the offer on paper. Is it a simple loan, a loan with an option, or a loan with an obligation triggered by appearances or results? Each iteration signals a different confidence level from Porto and a different tolerance for risk from Arsenal. If a deal is announced, expect it to be framed as a win-win. Porto get reinforcement, Kiwior gets minutes, Arsenal secures a structured fee. If it fails, expect both clubs to move on swiftly, leaving fans to weigh whether a near miss was a missed opportunity or a necessary pause. Tonight's undercurrent is this: transfers like Kiwior's are microcosms of modern football, where sporting need, financial architecture, and human ambition collide. The outcome will ripple into lineups, locker rooms, and the leaderboard. Keep your eyes on the clauses, listen for the club lines, and watch how a single squad call-up became the catalyst for a story that could change a defender's path and, in small but real ways, alter the shape of two teams.